What is going on, guys? This is Ninjahawk here. Today I'll be doing the top 5 worst Mario Kart items in the Mario Kart franchise. For this list, we're going to be going over the worst items that are useless in many ways, or they're just simply way better items over these items. So without any further or said, let's just get into this. Coming into number 5 spot, we have the Boomerang. This item seems so cool on paper, but let's be honest here, it doesn't aim well. The Boomerang has 3 uses, but mostly 2 to be exact, because 2 times it comes back to your hand, the 3rd time it just flies off, or if you're throwing it backwards, it just floats. It floats all the way to the end where it gets destroyed. But for the most part, this thing is just useless. When I actually managed to see a projectile that was about to hit me, it didn't even last more than 1 use. What? This thing was so useless that I just called it one of the worst items for a reason. Also, this thing can't aim at the opponent straight or backwards. You have to be like super accurate for it to may hit. And I say may hit because sometimes it doesn't work either way. But for the most part, this thing is just a stupid item that I don't recommend if you get it out of the item box. But anyways, it comes in at the number 5 spot. Coming into number 4 spot, we have the Green Shell Mario Kart DS version. Let's just say the green shell from the Mario Kart DS version is much worse than the other green shells for a reason. The other ones, I can throw the green shell forward or back and it's fine. I could use it as attack or defense and it'll be pretty average, but it did the job. But however, this one on the other hand, it's too slow to do either one of those two things. So the only thing you do is you can just hold it for defense, but you can't throw it for defense. Which is so stupid because, really, this was what it was meant to be for. It could be either for those 3 ways. But for the most part, this thing was so useless that it was too slow to do anything. But I almost considered this to be number 3. But let's just say there was something that had no use for it. Anyways, it comes in at the number 4 spot. Coming in to number 3 spot, we have the fake item box. This thing is so useless. Let me tell you something. This is the real item box, and this is the fake item box. Let's just say there's a big difference between the two, but seriously, even in Balloon Battle, when you're on the blue team that turns blue, let's just say people can easily tell that's a fake item box because it still has the upside down question mark and it's dark blue instead of rainbow colored. But let's just say this thing cannot be used as a defense against projectiles. What? What's the point of this item? And also, this thing doesn't throw like the green or the red shell. So instead of just going straight forward, it's like the banana. It just throws over the top of the opponent unless you somehow have the best throw ever. But other than that, this thing is still useless. Also, another thing is that for the most part, even if you throw it backwards, the opponent most of the time won't fall for it. Not even the AIs will fall for it. That shows how lame this item is. Heck, I remember doing a 50C Grand Prix and none of them fell for it. And heck, I remember doing a whole Grand Prix where no one fell for it. And even real players didn't fall for it. Tried using this in online battles, and let's just say no one fell for it in any mode. It's so useless that I would rather throw a real life box at the opponent. But anyways, it comes in at the number 3 spot. Coming in to number 2 spot, we have Blooper. Oh, Nintendo, what did you try to make this time? Oh, we want to make the Blooper in Mario Kart because We thought it'd be such a good idea if we had the ability to make it actually blind the opponent. Oh wait, look, I can clearly see what's on track. Seriously, the only thing that's different is just there's a black thing there. Really, Nintendo, is that what you plan to do? Is just to troll the opponent? So that way you could think, oh yeah, they're gonna have a big advantage of getting to first place from 8th. Nope. Not even from 12th. Nope. Well, good luck, mate. Let's just say this only just makes it even better because most of the times I feel like I'm driving faster when I have it on screen. And I know people are going to say, well, there's no difference. Well, actually, at times it feels like it. And also, let's just say this thing is so useless that I would rather have almost every other item in the game, but the one coming soon at number 1. But let's just say that everything else works fine. But why the hell did they create this? If they want to blind the opponent on screen, make an entire screen, or at least most of the screen completely black. But for the most part, none of them work on either version, and even the noob tubes can see on screen. It doesn't do anything to the AIs, and heck, even old people that play this game can still see what's on screen. Talking about an embarrassing moment for you guys that work in Nintendo, because you only just made the most embarrassing item ever. But anyways, it comes in at the number 2 spot. Before we get to the number 1 spot, we have a few dishonorable mentions. The first one being the boomerang. In the original Mario games, great. But however, in Mario Kart 8, its first appearance in a racing game, let's just say it's disappointing. It's only used to hit the opponents, but only 2 times unless you can land the 3rd time from forward or back. But let's just say, most of the times if you hit this thing against a projectile, good luck, because it's destroyed. Which is why it's at the dishonorable mentions. The other one of the dishonorable mentions we have is the super horn. It can be useful when all opponents are around you, and you can just use this thing and then it'll stun all the opponents that are next to you, or slightly in front of you, or slightly behind you. But however, let's be honest here, although it can destroy one projectile at a time, when I have triple red shells, and I only use one at a time, this thing can destroy one of them, which is stupid, unless I fire all 3 of them. But anyways, comes in at the dishonorable mentions. The second last dishonorable mention we have is the lightning cloud. Although it is a troll item, it's meant to make you shrink and then go smaller and slower. You can control the opponent by bumping into them, and then they can have the cloud, and then if they try to do it to you, then you can do it back to them or the other opponents. And then the last thing about it is that you can also use it to get into first place pretty easily by going twice the speed if you're near the finish line, and if you're 3rd place and then the other 2 players are literally not far away from you, easy peasy to get to first place with this thing on you. But other than that, this thing comes in the dishonorable mentions. Last but not least, we have the power block. Although it is useful, but however, at times it can be useless. I mean, it's useful for people that don't know what this thing is, and then it stuns them for a while. But for people like me, it's useless because I shake the Wii remote and I'm only stunned for 1 second compared to everyone else, which is like 15 or 10 seconds. And also, depending on what control you have, each way is different of how you get out of it. So that makes this thing useless at times. So that's why it's at the dishonorable mentions. Coming in to number 1 spot, we have the coin. The coin is so bad. Literally, it does nothing at all. You can press any button, and all it does is it just uses the coin. That's it. Doesn't defend you, doesn't attack, doesn't do anything. It just literally simply just disappears and gives you 2 coins out of 10. What the hell? I don't want this. And if you have 10 coins, it does nothing. Hooray! I totally want nothing as a reward for coming first, or any place. That's totally how you make a game of Mario Kart. No, it isn't. I hate this idea. It's so stupid. Literally, you could just collect them on the map, and even collecting them on the map is pointless too. So what's the point of even collecting coins from either item box or the map when really all it is just decoration? Sure, they make it a tiny bit faster, but literally I don't see the difference at all with the speed of the game. And for the most part, who cares about these stupid coins? It's such a pointless mechanic to the game that it just destroys the purpose of racing. And seriously, Mario Kart is meant to be for racing, not for collecting. And for that reason, whoever came with the idea, hear me out. Your idea was so pointless, I give it a minus infinity out of 10. And for that reason, it comes in at the #1 spot. Thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, leave a like and subscribe. If you like this video and you haven't subscribed to this channel, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Other than that, have yourselves a fantastic day, and I'll see you guys another time.